Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Hi everybody, Steve and Autumn, Myers Paranormal. And Hope. Today we're out here in the country filming, and we come to one of my favorite ones. It's way out in the middle of the valley. It's called Union Cemetery. So y'all come along. Here's why it's my favorite. It's surrounded by on all sides by mountains. Today it's divided up into three sections. You got the newer section here. The middle section's the oldest one, and then there's a further one. We're just going to do the old one today because it is like 90 plus and it's hot, and we'll come back when it's cooler and document the other two and investigate. So y'all just come check it out. One of the main reasons why I like this one has the most stacked stone graves that still survive in one place that I've ever seen. There's 6 right here together. They're all adults right here, looks like. They're barely surviving, but they're surviving. And that's what we're going to do, is show y'all the stacked stones and then some of the older ones. There's a soldier buried here. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. Some of them have the little triangle in the end that has the names, but this one don't. Here's maybe 3 children, or 3 or 4 children, a couple adults. This one's a soldier. He actually has a casket-shaped rock on top of his. This one is Sergeant Salathril Hawk. Young's Company, Alabama Nutra Mining Corps, Confederate States Army. He died in 72. And then the graves of 4 or 5 children right here with him. And that one's falling apart. Then we'll go over here. I may get those 2 obelisks, because boy, those are nice. But out here used to be an old church that's gone, and they moved it from here to down the road, and I didn't even know that until we came through the valley instead of the interstate, because we were driving this valley doing different cemeteries. So this is Catherine Maples, Moses Maples, some old ones. And then we'll go, well, let me get the soldier, and then we'll go over there, and then we're heading for the woods because it's hot. This one's Private Grizel, 4th Alabama Regiment, Confederate States Army. He died in 63. We'll go right here to these because these are unique. Most of this row, like line all the way down, it's mostly modern. We're going to keep to the shade today, but this is the Bullmans. Martha and George Bullman both died in the early 1800s. And get these couple of soldiers and we'll get in. But like I said, see, there's 6, 7, there's 15 stacked stone graves only right there, and then right here's even more. So this one is Rufus Jones, Company A, Alabama Infantry, died in 1885. And this one, Private Henry Wilson, Alabama Infantry, Confederate States Army, died in 61. And then we got 2 stacked stone burials here. And then there's 4 right here. There are 3. A man, a woman, and then there's 2 more up for them, and 2 more up from them. And this one is 1908. This one has 2 stones. It's John Fletcher, Captain Pruitt, Seminole Indian Wars, died in 1865. And this one is original handmade, and then they replaced it with this one. Michael Hook, drummer, 5th Regiment, Tennessee, War of 1812. That one right there had its replaced too. That's pretty neat. And then, of course, 2 more stacked stones here. One here, and one here, and one here. This one has part of a stone. August the 14th, 1853. Died 1855. It was a little child. Here's 3 children. And here's the only piece of that stone left. It just says in memory of. And then we have this right here is probably a mother and an infant together that died at the same time. And this one is the Dillard plot. It's Francis L. Dillard, Armhurst County, Virginia, born in 1800. He died in Woodville in 1852. His wife Elizabeth was from the same county in Virginia, born 1803, died in 1886. This was erected in 1944 by Thomas and William Logan Martin. Francis was a surgeon, North Alabama Mounted Volunteer Infantry during the Indian Wars. Died in 1800. And then over here, this is John Butler, Alabama Infantry, Confederate States Army. He died in 83. Have 2 children and an adult and a child. Can't read that one, but this one is Sally Maples, born 1816, died 1834. She was the first person buried in this cemetery. I'll have to see if I can look this up online and do the history of it. Established 1834. This is Josiah Maples, Tennessee Volunteers, War of 1812. He died in 1840, and I guess that's his wife over there. And their children, a baby. So this is where the whole cemetery started, right here with this plot. And we have adults. And I'm sure all of these are somehow kin to each other. Is why they're. And this one actually has a stone right here in it that had writing on it, but it's worn away.
This is the church site.
Yeah. This is the site of the Union Primitive Baptist Church, Woodville, Alabama, constituted on the first Saturday in August 1835. And when it was burned or tore down, then it moved down the road about a mile. I don't know when, but. And of course, now we have graves here. So, right here where this building was is where it was at.
I believe that now, I think that's just a shed.
Oh, yeah, it's
Locked
storage
up.
to keep this place maintained, I guess. And then Tipton's
Nice.
old cedar tree. This one was James Tipton Young's company, Alabama Nursery Mining Corps, 1840 to 1916. And then this one's Rose Tipton, 1891 to 1899. Didn't even see the turn of the 20th century. And then this is a Lawless family plot right here. It doesn't really say the mother and father's name. It just says our father, our mother, Mary, Elmer, Linda, or Inda, another Mary. It's a Lawless family. So this cemetery's been here since 1834. In just about 11 years, it'll be 200 years old. And as well as it's maintained, it'll be here for years to come. This is the Pruitts. E.O.D. Pruitt. 12th Alabama Infantry, 1909. I see that little stone. See, there's field stones all out through here. This one, this is the Juan family plot. And there, like I said, there's countless field stones. And
You gotta be careful, you might trip over one.
you imagine there being a church here and people meeting here on Sunday mornings? Before all the graves was out in there, that's probably where they parked their buggies. Just all sorts of graves all out through here. Frazers, Butlers. This one is Robert E. Lee Hall and Martha Knight Hall. And then this is the Barkley family plot, no fence around it. Right here's the soldier's grave.
We've been here a few times taking
Henry
pictures.
Base, Tennessee Cavalry. Yeah, I don't think we've ever investigated this place, so we just kind of come and explored and took a few pictures. But
This is the first time documented with film.
this one would be a fantastic night investigation because there's not a lot of people or houses around here for people to bother you. So here's William Derrick, 4th Regiment, Alabama Infantry, died in 24. 100 years ago next year. This is 2 children right here. I couldn't tell you. I bet you there's a good 30 or 40 stacked stone graves out through there. This is the Cobb family. This one would be a really good spot to use a drone. You could fly from out there coming in to show the whole place. And then this is a single plot here. Martha, I can't read the name, but she died in 1895. There's two of them together right here. Let's see. Can't hardly read the names. The last name looks like Morgan. Two Morgans. And then this one is a Butler, Sarah Butler, died in 1906. Mary Butler in 26, and Joseph Butler in 50. Yeah, I'll have to look this place up and see if I can't come up with the history on it. This is the Thomas family. This one is George Roberts. Roberts family right here. Looks like the gate's been taken off of this one. Some wood awls. Lots of Woodman of the World graves. There's a burial there. But y'all see why this is my favorite? Just look at all the mountains around. Can't hardly beat that sight. This is the Milton.
Hidden in plain sight because you would never know these stacked stones are here.
You don't even know this cemetery is here until you just passing by.
Because you'll be on the interstate and you won't even know this is here.
Yep. You have to drive the interstates. You can't see none of this from it.
No.
Because it's back that way about 5 or 6 miles. So, yep. So, the Barclays. All right. It's hot. Do what? These are just basic concrete with little brass Bibles or something. It's the Juan family.
We had a whole
up there.
Up there.
This is the Swearingens. The Vaughns, Thomas, Emery. All these families are still around. Yeah. So guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed this exploration of the old part of the Union Cemetery established in 1835.
I know I did.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I want to thank our members, Sandra Pink, David Hale, and PPR Dustin for becoming channel members. If y'all would like to join them, click that join button. If you like merch, go to the Myers Paranormal store and check it out. So we appreciate y'all. Until next time,
bye,
we'll see you later.
You're watching Myers Paranormal.